Hello everyone, welcome to Happy Learning of QMS Day 6. Previously, we looked at the type of audits. Now, coming to the next topic, which is the purpose, benefits of auditing. So, why do we do audit? So, there are two broad purposes of doing audit. One is compliance and second is improvement. So now when we talk of compliance, we are talking about compliance to industry standards and statutory and legal standards, or you could say the legal requirements. So whatever the things what we are doing are complying to industry standard or legal standards or not. That is the one purpose. So, this will help in avoiding any of the lawsuits. So, if you have not sued for doing anything which is not meeting any legal requirement, so you don't want to go into that situation where the work, what you are doing, might not comply with the legal requirement. And the second one is maintaining the market standard and reputation. So as long as you are meeting the all the legal requirements of the industry and all the industry standard requirements, you will be able to maintain your reputation in a market. Let's understand with the help of an example. Recently, there was a case related to German car industry where the emission standards were not meeting the legal requirements, and somehow they were able to show that these were they were not meeting the standard. So those actions not only put the companies for legal actions but also spoiled their market reputation. So that is the one reason you want to go for auditing, to make sure that whatever actions are being taken are in compliance with the legal industry standards and other requirements. So when we do the audit for compliance, we not only just do the audit for the compliance to the industry standard or to the legal requirement, we also do audit to ensure whether the things which are being done comply with the company standard as well. So companies also have their internal work processes, standards and requirements. You do the audit to check against them all. And by doing this, you provide confidence to all the stakeholders, be it an internal party or the external party, that you are meeting all the requirements. So that is the one set of purpose or a set of benefits for doing audit. The second part when you're talking about is improvement. So you do audit for improvement. Here, what you want to do is you want to identify the opportunities for improvement. Okay, now let's get back to the compliance. In compliance, this is the requirement, this is done, so it matches and everything is good. That is what you see in the compliance, right? Whether you are meeting the requirements or not. Whereas, where you are doing an audit for improvement, you always look into the processes and see how you can do the things better. Where there are waste, where there are delays. So you look at the waste, delays, etc. So by doing this, you reduce the rework and rejections. So you check your processes and see what sort of processes are leading to more repairs or rejections. What could be done to avoid those things? This is the improvement part of the auditing. By doing that, you reduce the cost of manufacturing and you also increases the sales because of the quality of the goods, because of the quality of the things you're selling into the market. And that is what you are producing now and which is creating a better reputation in a market. Now, when you do audit for improvement perspective, you try to find out all the issues and all the problems before these things go into the hands of the customers. So before the customers find out these problems, you want to identify them yourself at your end and take actions on that and resolve those problems from damaging your reputation and damaging your customers' satisfaction. Another reason for doing audit is to check whether the corrective actions are effective or not. So this is basically a sort of cycle. So you do the audit, you find out the non-conformities. To resolve that non-conformities, what you do, you take some actions, and then you also take some actions to avoid that problem from happening again and again. And that avoiding that action is known as the corrective action. That what all precautions you will be taking so that these things not happen again and again, and you have a perfect plan for that. So, the corrective actions are those actions which you take to avoid the reoccurrence of the particular problem. But then you do an audit once again to check whether your corrective actions are effective or not, whether your corrective actions are actually able to stop the problem from happening again or not. And another set of reason for doing the audit. In a summary, let's say the audit is done from two main points of view. From the point of view of compliance, to ensure whether you comply with the rules or regulation or not. And the second set of reason is to improve your existing work processes. When you do first party audit, which is an internal audit, most of the time your main focus is improvement. You do internal audit to improve your work processes. When you do, let's say, the second party audit of your supplier or a third party audit, most of the time the reason for doing that audit is to get a compliant, whether your supplier is complying to the requirement or not. When the third party does an audit of an organization, the third party looks at whether you comply to, let's say, ISO 9001 requirements or not. So there it is more of the compliance. But and in summary, first party audit, their main focus is on the improvement side. The second party and the third party audit, the main focus is on the compliance side. So there are some of the benefits of doing the audits. Further, we'll understand that who all the audit participants, who is the client's responsibility, what's the role of the lead auditor. Hope it's understandable till now. Thank you.